Hi, my name is Michael Elliott. I'm the owner of Rocky Dog Communications. We are an integrated marketing and branding company here in Seattle. We've been around about 13 years, delivering great solutions for a wide range of clients. All right. So my job today is to talk about marketing and branding with all these wonderful new startups, these great new ideas. So as a mentor, my job will be as a sounding board and as a resource, not only when I'm here, but also through email and over my cell phone. So, I'm more than happy to answer questions and do those things as we progress today. I'm also super excited to learn more about the companies, right? I know a little bit about some of them, but part of my goal is to learn a lot about all of them and see what I can do with that and learn how branding and the marketing stuff that I've done in the past for clients can kind of come to bear for you guys and girls, whether that is user and or customer experience, whether we have an online product or we don't have an online product. Maybe it's more of an experience type situation. I know someone talked about events earlier, right? So what we do with events, also maybe some e-commerce or how those kind of things go. One of the projects that I'm working on currently with a client, we won the account against big dev companies simply based on the fact of understanding how to create an environment that makes those things easier to use. Because it doesn't really matter how great your product is, if nobody uses it, it doesn't really matter, right? So let's try to figure out how we can do that. And the place I usually start with is points of pain. What are the points of pain for your potential customer, and how can we solve that? Right? What is, we like to call it, from a concept point of view, what is the one underlying thought you wish to convey, or problem you wish to solve with your potential customers? And if you can figure that out without giving the 5-minute speech about what your product is, the chances of success are significantly better. And I'll give you a great example. And by the way, I'll talk through examples a lot. I think that it works well for people. It certainly works well for me. I had the opportunity to meet and listen to a creative director based out of the San Francisco area. It's a great shop, but he was your quintessential creative director. All black glasses, a little bit of attitude, you know, the design guy. And his firm, one of the things they're known for is annual reports. So he talked about a pharmaceutical company, and he's trying to get to them. He can kind of be a little bit abrasive sometimes, but he's trying to get to them, what is that one underlying thought? And they kept saying, oh, our products do this, and they're bonded this way, and it's revolutionary. He's like, I don't care. Like, what is it? And at the end of the day, what their product really did was extend people's lives. So it was a cancer treatment. So their whole annual report was focused on silhouetted kind of photos, black and white, great photography, really simple, with a line underneath the bottom that said, I should have died blank days ago. And so it took a very complicated product and made it very emotional. And if you can figure out what that emotional piece is, you can win. So whatever that means. And if you can convey it simply, you'll even win quicker and faster. Sure. Because most people, Microsoft being a local client that we do a lot of work for, has a great reputation for Apple boxes, really simple. Microsoft software boxes, more copy than you could ever possibly imagine. So distill your great idea down, and people will pick it up on their lines. So that's what we try to do with our clients. And you can say, well, I don't do ad campaigns. That's okay. Find what that is for whatever it is you do, right? I sell blankets. Great. What is it about your blankets that I also believe, because we're an integrated shop, so we do both on the digital side and also on the print side. So everything from the initial kind of brand and strategy and all that kind of goodness, and the stationery and stuff that goes with it, to websites and email and all that. I'm a huge believer in consistent branding, right? Some of the greatest brands on this planet, people know them because they are consistent. Coca-Cola is the #1 brand on the planet. I can guarantee you right now, I could drive a red truck by at 100 miles an hour with some white lettering on it, and it may or may not actually say Coke. but that's the first thing you would think of, right? Consistency, apple, white, crisp, clean, all those kind of things, right? So think about that when it comes to your product. When we do naming, those kind of things, we talk about what makes your product different, but it's not so much about the product sometimes, it's about you. It's about your company. And when people ask me why Rocky Dog as a name, I'm a huge retro sci-fi fan. My partner is as well. And we talked about the World's Fair when it was here in the United States. 1960s, 50s. It's probably the one time in American history where the entire country was so focused on the future and the land of possibilities, right? Flying cars, kitchens that cook for you, all that kind of stuff. Well, rockets are pretty cool. I like them. Most people do. We're also big animal lovers, so the word dog gets into the mix. 200 names later, there you go, right? So think about what those things are to you in your product and see what you can do to kind of wrap those things around. Now, I know that this room here currently has most of that stuff taken care of. Fantastic. My job is to just help you drive that a little harder and faster if that's what you want me to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to tell you what I've done, and I'm here to answer questions and talk through things. So if you want to say, I'm thinking about an animation, okay, let's talk about it. I want to go after this kind of market, okay, why? I don't know that. To be honest, I don't know your business well enough to say yes or no. So let's talk about it. And sometimes my job is to say the hard answer. Meaning, I don't think this is going to work, and this is why. But you'd be surprised. I mean, one of the most well-known brands currently is Google, which, by the way, is horrible from a branding point of view. You know, the primary colors, and we got some letters, and we threw it on the screen. Right? That's it. That's how it started. And now they're one of the most recognized brands around the planet. Kind of goes along with money spent, right? And I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I know we don't. I don't have $1 billion a year to promote the Rocky Dog brand. So I have to find other ways to win clients and customers. Because I can't do that. I can't run an ad during the Super Bowl. Right? So, for me, understanding how those pieces play together, email, social, web stuff, print stuff, is really important. And it's important to challenge me, and I will also challenge you as to where you think your customers and or users are and how they interact with your product. So, social's a big thing these days. We do it for our clients. Everybody kind of has to do it, right? Gamification is certainly part of that, right? I use Foursquare as a check-in. I mean, some people don't. Some people use Facebook as a check-in. It's all about gamification, right? I'm the mayor. I'm the mayor of my own company, which is hilarious, because I should be. One of my friends has made a point to bust me out of being the mayor, and he loved it. But the fact is, just fun game, right? So see what we can do about our products, because all that really does is promote your stuff into a stream of social content for everybody else to see. And the more people you get to talk about it, the better you are. So in today's world, social as a vehicle, as a channel, is something that is very necessary. So it's not selling all the time. Most of the time, to be honest, it's engaging. Right? I tried to explain this to a client just this past week. If all you want to do is promote your product all the time, it's like being at a party and talking to somebody who only wants to talk to themselves. How long is that conversation going to last? Right? A whopping 5 minutes. And you'll be like, oh, thanks very much. Oh, did I hear something? And you're going to go. So let's try to understand your product and how you engage. What's the voice? And so those are the things that I'll talk about with you over the weeks and months ahead.